Hello and welcome to New Fast Food. We've got a lot to talk about today, including the inside scoop on a brand new burger coming soon to Burger King, a look at the latest signature crafted sandwich from McDonald's, and old styles of chalupas may be coming back to Taco Bell, which would include the return of a certain sauce. You're definitely going to want to stick around for that. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll also want to hit that notification bell, so therefore you'll always be notified when I release new videos. Let's get started, and first up is a brand new burger from Burger King. This thing is not out yet. It hasn't been announced yet. So this is what's called the Burger King American Brewhouse King. This thing is expected to launch sometime around the 4th of July, so probably another week or two before we actually see this in Burger King's. But it basically features double meat, double cheese, and then lettuce, tomatoes, mayo, and then what makes it the Brewhouse King is it's got onion chips, which are kind of deep fried onions, and then a tavern sauce, which I'm not really sure what the tavern sauce is going to consist of. If I had to guess, I would say it's some sort of mild mustard sauce, maybe like a German mustard sauce. It's hard to say. The standard version comes with the double meat, which is what we come to expect from Burger King these days. We talk a lot on this channel about how they've got this new strategy where they push the double version of the burgers as the standard version, with the hope, of course, to sell more double burgers than they would under a normal campaign. Now again, I don't expect this burger to be available until sometime in early July. I want to give a shout out to YouTube Jared. He's the one that provided this inside scoop for me. I'll leave a link down in the description below to his video. It's the American Brewhouse King, coming soon to Burger King. Moving on now from the brew house onto the smokehouse. This is McDonald's newest signature crafted sandwich. This is the bacon smokehouse burger. And actually, you know, of course, with all these signature crafted burgers, you can get them in any style. You can get this was with the burger, or the grilled chicken, or the crispy chicken. And actually, McDonald's is sort of tearing a page out of Burger King's playbook with this one, as they're sort of promoting the double version as the standard version of this. They're calling it the Double Bacon Smokehouse Burger, and you'll see the double burger as the featured version in all of McDonald's in-store promotional materials. So I kept saying I was wondering how long it would take for other restaurants to start doing what Burger King has been doing and push that double version as the standard version. Well, here we see McDonald's. They're not doing it as overtly as Burger King has been doing it. It comes across a little more subtle the way McDonald's is doing it, because they're actually calling the double version the Double Bacon Smokehouse Burger, whereas Burger King, when they have something like the American Brewhouse King, if you just order that as is, that's going to be a double burger. You'll have to order the single version by name. So McDonald's is just sort of testing the waters here, it seems, by pushing the Double Bacon Smokehouse Burger. So in general, this comes with bacon, fried onion strings, white cheddar cheese, and then two sauces, which is kind of interesting. You don't normally see two special sauces, but this one does. It's got a sweet mustard sauce and then also a bacon onion sauce. So this is actually pretty swell looking. I like the way that McDonald's has been handling these signature crafted sandwiches. They're all kind of familiar, but then also kind of unique at the same time, as evidenced by these two different sauces that they include on the burger here. So as opposed to the American Brewhouse King, this bacon smokehouse burger from McDonald's is already available. In fact, this was caught testing by several people in Texas way back 6 months ago. So you may have already seen this sort of floating around the internet a while back. Now it's officially part of the McDonald's nationwide menu. It's the Bacon Smokehouse Burger and Double Bacon Smokehouse Burger. Next up, let's talk a little bit about Chipotle. They're actually testing quite a few new items that I want to discuss with you today. There's 6 of them, in fact. There's a quesadilla, nachos, avocado tostadas, a new version of their salad, a frozen paloma, and Mexican chocolate milkshake. Let's break them down one at a time. First up, let's talk about that quesadilla. You may already know that Chipotle can already make quesadillas if you specifically ask for them. It kind of is up to the person who is serving you whether or not they are in the mood or have enough time to make a quesadilla, because they say that those secret menu quesadillas take 2.5 minutes to cook. Now, I've actually ordered a quesadilla at Chipotle before, and I don't remember it taking that long to cook, but they're saying that to do it right, it takes 2.5 minutes, which is the reason why they have never added it to their official menu. But now they're testing doing just that. And take a look here. It's interesting to see how they're doing it. Basically, instead of putting all the ingredients that you want into the quesadilla itself, it looks like they're only gonna put the cheese and meat into the quesadilla, and then it would come in this sort of weird tray with 3 kind of slots. It looks like you can put anything you want in those 3 slots. So if you want the rice, the beans, and salsa, you can do that, as you see here. Or I've seen other pictures where people have put guacamole and sour cream and salsa. So I think that's going to be the way it's served. Is they say, you know, what kind of meat do you want in your quesadilla? Okay, they start making that. Then they say, okay, what 3 things do you want in your tray? And then that's all you get. So that's an interesting way to do it. I could see how that could save them some time. Hopefully the quesadilla makes it nationwide. I think that would be a much needed menu item for Chipotle. Then there's the nachos. I really don't think there's any introduction needed for those. Those I'm not as excited about. You can see that they look pretty small. Actually, they just put the nachos in a burrito bowl. I would expect more than that if I was ordering nachos from Chipotle. I'd expect them to be, you know, actually probably at least twice that size. Then they're also testing this new item called an Avocado Tostada. This actually I may be the most excited about, more than the quesadilla, more than the milkshake, anything else. This one I may be the most excited about, and it's because of the price point that it comes in at. They're testing it at like a $3 to $4 price point, which for Chipotle, that's sort of something new, is having an item come in at a lower price point. That would be super exciting because myself, I'm not always hungry enough to eat a whole burrito. So to have the option, if I'm just walking by Chipotle or next door to Chipotle and want a little bit of a snack, if I can just pop over and get one of these avocado tostadas, which they say is sort of Chipotle's answer to avocado toast, so sort of catering to the millennial crowd here. But I think it looks pretty good. It looks like it would be pretty satisfying as a snack item. So I'm pretty excited about the avocado tostada. I don't think it comes with meat. I think that's sort of the way that they are getting the price down on that, is that it doesn't come with meat. It comes with the guacamole, salsa, and cheese. Then they're testing a new version of their salad. I think the main thing there is that it's got a new salad dressing. I think it's like a avocado citrusy salad dressing they're testing on that one. Then they've got something called a frozen Paloma, which I don't know if this were to go nationwide, if it would be at every restaurant, because this would be an alcoholic drink. So I guess would only be available at Chipotle's that serve alcohol. This one's got tequila, agave syrup, grapefruit juice, and citrus juice. Sort of like a grapefruit margarita, I guess, so that could be pretty interesting. And then probably, I think, more interesting than that, though, is the Mexican chocolate shake. So this would be a chocolate milkshake, which would be sort of way out in left field for Chipotle. I don't think anyone was expecting Chipotle to come out with a milkshake. And they're putting a Mexican spin on it by kind of including ingredients you would normally find in a Mexican hot chocolate. I'm talking about cocoa powder, cinnamon, stuff that, and in fact, it probably tastes sort of like a frozen version of a Mexican hot chocolate. I'm surprised they wouldn't call it a frozen Mexican hot chocolate. I think that would sort of be a much more buzzworthy name for it than the Mexican chocolate shake. So these are all new items testing at Chipotle. They're testing them in their New York test kitchen, which is open to the public, by the way. So these are not necessarily going to come nationwide, but I think there's a good chance that maybe 2 or 3 of these could come nationwide. And of course, we also don't know, if these were to come nationwide, when that would happen. Last up today, it looks like Taco Bell is considering bringing back their original line of chalupas. So of course, when the chalupa first launched, when it was first available at Taco Bell, there were 3 varieties. It came as the Chalupa Supreme, the Baja version, and the Santa Fe version. Now today, you can only get the Supreme version. The Baja and Santa Fe versions have gone away. But you see here, Taco Bell has sent out some survey questions. It looks like this is coming from a real similar survey to the one we've been hearing a lot of lately, talked about the $2 steak stacker and a couple other things that came out of surveys that are very similar to the picture that we're seeing here. And basically the idea is they would bring back those classic chalupa flavors and you'd be able to relive all the original chalupa flavors. And there's a big contingent of people out there that miss that Baja sauce. Baja sauce, of course, is no longer available anywhere on the Taco Bell menu. They did recently start selling it in grocery stores, which was kind of interesting. So they're obviously manufacturing the Baja sauce again. So this would maybe be an easy way for them to reintroduce it back into their restaurants by bringing back the old school chalupa flavors, including the Baja version. And I'm going to leave you with this. If you're a frequent viewer of this channel, you already know that in July, the nacho fries are coming back to Taco Bell. The supplies for that have already started arriving in Taco Bell stores. We see here the fry scoops in a box. Of course, the fry scoops are the boxes that they serve the nacho fries in. So those are already arriving at Taco Bell's. It's only a couple more weeks until nacho fries return to Taco Bell. But that's enough out of me. Now it's up to you to continue the conversation down below. I want to know, which of these new Chipotle test items are you most excited about? There's the quesadilla, the nachos, the avocado tostadas, the new salad, the frozen paloma, or the Mexican chocolate shake. Fast food foodies and drive-through cuties, sound off in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing. We talk about fun stuff like this twice a week. I release new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and you can watch more right now.